Beauty for arches for Queen Naomi slams an old prophetess from Ibadan. Beauty for arches for Queen Naomi slams an old prophetess from Ibadan. Hello everyone and welcome to D&Z TV, the place where information that makes sense that has to do with the Ooni of Ife's palace is actually expatiated for your viewing pleasure. We are here once again to bring you up-to-date information of what's happening in the palace of the Ooni of Ife and also as it entails the entertainment industry. Right now, it is almost a week or more than a week that Naomi was held incapacitated in an Ibadan correctional center for the demise of about 35 young people during the stampede. So much has been happening around town trying to see how Naomi can actually be removed from detention. And the more people try to bring her out, the more difficult it is getting. But right now, it is beginning to get spiritual as an elderly woman, in fact, one of the oldest women in Ibadan, has actually came up with a prophecy that is going to be working for Naomi's good. Now, for those of you who are Bible scholars, there's something called beauty for arches. Yes, there's something called beauty for arches. Now, when you're close to a major breakthrough in your life, there are times and instances where you are going to have a very serious challenge or fall. This challenge or fall comes in such a way that if you're not careful, it might even consume you. If you're not careful, it will turn your life around. If you're not careful, it will break you and make it seem as if you're not going to make it in your life. But this prophetess here right now has actually come openly to say Naomi is undergoing a spiritual surgical operation, which is going to turn all her arches into beauty. All the arches turning into beauty signifies a process where someone is actually undergoing a divine surgical spiritual problem. Now, as we all know, Naomi has had a very tough time. This is actually one of the hardest times in the life of Naomi. It's so tough in such a way that from the last time we heard she couldn't even pray. She tried to pray. On opening her mouth to pray, all that happens was her crying. She just saw herself shedding tears. Tears were flowing so heavy. These tears flow, but guess what the old woman said? The old woman smiled and said, Naomi, right now you're shedding tears, but the next time you're going to still shed tears. But the kind of tears you're going to be shedding next time are going to be tears of joy. You see, when tears of joy come into your life, you kind of forget all your sorrows. You kind of forget all the things that are weighing you down. Everything weighing you down, everything bringing you down. You are going to escalate and grow above them. You're going to grow above manipulations. You're going to grow above principalities, powers, rulers of darkness in high and low places are the things you're going to actually outgrow. Now, this woman, everybody is actually wondering, where did this woman come from? Where did this woman come from? People cannot comprehend. People cannot understand. And the truth be told, that woman, no one has seen her before in their entire life. The woman only appears, comes around when there is something that requires very deep, serious spiritual challenges is what brings up the woman. She does not just come normally. She only comes when the need arises. She only comes when there is a very chaotic issue. Just like the one that Naomi is passing right now is something that requires the woman's attention. Yes, this is something that requires the woman's attention. And she's going to make herself known. She's going to make herself known because she is on a mission. She is on a mission to save Naomi from the claws of the enemy, from the claws of the evil one. The evil ones are always trying, forcing themselves to make sure that they put Naomi down. But guess what? The God of Naomi will always vindicate Naomi. For the Bible says, 1,000 shall rise from the left and 10,000 from the right, but I, the Lord, will deliver you from all of them. God is waging a war for Naomi right now. And when this war is set, all the people and all the group of persons who have been involved in trying to put down Naomi will all suffer their own loss. Yes, they'll all suffer their own loss, because the truth about the matter is Naomi has done no one any harm. There is no single person, dead or alive, that can come out today and point that this and this and this is what Naomi did to them. Now, if Naomi does not do anything to you, why now should you now look for ways to see that you bring her down? Why on earth should you now look for avenue to see that you bring a woman God has already risen up down? These are the issues that we are always trying to talk about. That Naomi, as a matter of fact, has actually kept her own part of the bargain, which means that her hands are clean. So once your hands are clean, no matter how hard the devil or their cohorts try, they can't and will never be able to put you down. What Naomi is passing through right now is a phase. And the beauty of it all is that the woman of God coming to prophesy in the life of Naomi just shows that of a truth, Naomi will come out of this predicament. It does not matter how long it takes. It does not matter where it happens. But something is certain, something is sure. Naomi is going to have victory. Let me use the opportunity to say a special thank you to all the people who have been raising altars for Naomi, especially Zoe Zenita. I saw yesterday she was on a night shift yesterday. They were doing shift. She's doing a prayer chain for Naomi around the whole country. These are the kind of things we are talking about. And I heard that they are going to still continue today. So I think it would be nice for all of you to join hands and see how we can pray Naomi out of these problems. Yes, we need to pray her out. The devil cannot have this particular testimony. The devil cannot have this testimony. Because when you look at it very well, you now realize that the devil is trying to do everything humanly possible to make sure that he fights the children of God. But no matter how hard they try to fight the children of God, they shall not succeed. So for all of you that have been joining hands to pray for Naomi, for all of you that have been joining hands to have 39 for Naomi, for all of you that are joining hands to see that victory comes for Naomi at last, your own no go spoil. God in his infinite mercy and goodness will bless you and make everything anew again in your life. All right, people, it has been really wonderful having all of you here. We are here to let you know that Naomi is passing through arches to beauty, and when the time comes, victory song will definitely be sung.